What's going on? It's Monday, November 8th, 2021. Let me get this out of the way real quick. So yesterday I did not work a full day. I'm going to start a new streak today. But I did get out at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I did what I did is I grinded out $200 and came home. And so for the week, I made $1,922. Wow. That's what my channel's all about. Getting the word out that that's even possible. You know, 3 or 4 months ago, I was talking to my buddy John, and I was telling him, hey man, my job is not going to work. It's not going to work. My morals don't match up with their morals, and it's not going to work. And he said at the time, hey Rob, if nothing else, man, I hear some people are making some good money doing DoorDash. And my reaction to that was, come on, man. Because I had done Uber and Lyft. And I was horrible at it. I even tried Spark for a couple hours. And it was like doing a Walmart delivery for DoorDash. So I was only out of pure desperation. What happened was, and I'm not going to tell the whole story, trust me. I got in an argument with unemployment. I paid into it for almost 40 years. And, this job didn't work out. And they didn't want to give it to me. I'm like, I paid into it for 40 years. I've never got a dime. And now you're going to argue with me over giving me unemployment? And I have a family. I had to eat, right? So, out of desperation, that Thursday night, I went out and did DoorDash, and the rest is history. And that's what this channel's all about, getting that word out that it's possible not to just survive. That's what I was looking for at that Thursday night, was just to survive, but to thrive doing DoorDash. It is very, very possible to do what you want to do. If you wanted to, you could make $100,000 a year here in St. Louis anyway, doing DoorDash. You'd have to work a lot and all that, but you could. But that's really not what this video is about. I just wanted to get that out. I'm going to do a total transparency video. I've got my 3-year-old granddaughter right now, and she's just the focus of all of our attention. And she's leaving Wednesday, and I'm off Wednesday, so it's probably going to be Wednesday. So look forward to that. But what I wanted to make a video about is, why are we drawn, and when all of us, and when I say all of us, I mean all of us, towards negativity? Why are all the negative videos on YouTube the most popular ones? Why are all the negative posts on Facebook the most commented ones? What spawned this video is this guy who, I just don't like him. Because, and I stopped watching his videos weeks ago. Because when I watch a YouTube video about DoorDash, I'm looking for a tip. I'm looking for something that's going to help me. That's why I started watching Pedro's videos here in St. Louis. Because we're even in the same city, and he does really, really well. So me doing well is not unprecedented. So I noticed that he's just a clickbait fool. He's a clown. But his last video was, "Is DoorDash finished?" See, I take that stuff personal, right? Because DoorDash saved my family to a little bitty point. It's like DoorDash is part of my family. It's like they said, Rob, are you really struggling? Your family needs help? Well, we'll help you. Come work for us. Not literally, but that's the way it worked out, right? So when you get on YouTube and you're just trying to get views, and make money off people that are killing themselves, working, doing DoorDash, yeah, that angers me. That angers me, right? Because, of course, his next video will be, DoorDash, finally paying drivers what they deserve, It's not like there's a common theme with this guy. And then, like I said, I used to watch his videos, and I'm pretty sure that he never even delivered for DoorDash. That supposedly he delivered from Grubhub. So why are you if you don't even work for DoorDash, and I don't think he delivers food at all, well, and the reason why I think that is because he never talks about delivering for DoorDash. He never talks about delivering food. He always talks about the news, like he's the DoorDash newsman. And I'm going to end up drawing people to his channel, and that's going to make me even mad at myself. But the comments on these negative videos are like this, right? Yeah, I used to make money doing DoorDash, and now I only make $2 to $3 a delivery. Yeah, me too, man. I only make $12 or $13 an hour doing DoorDash. A couple things. If you're only making $2 to $3 a delivery on DoorDash, or $12 or $13 an hour, stop. Quit right now. You'd be better off. Here's a suggestion. You'd be better off the next time you go into one of those restaurants, filling out an application. They're probably paying $15, $16 an hour right now. You don't have to use your car. You don't have to use gas. They're going to feed you now. That's what people doing DoorDash is giving you. That's the gift they've given the restaurant workers. They've raised their salary. They're going to feed you. I remember when I worked in fast food a million years ago. If you ate their food, what, did you eat some of our food? Now they feed you and everything, and they're going to pay you to go to school. They're going to also pay you to go to school. So think about that. Now DoorDash has a new program too. I've seen it on Facebook, and I've seen it posted on YouTube now a couple times, even by this fool. That they will pay you a guaranteed amount, but they want you to do every delivery, and you can turn down one an hour. So call if you're only making $2 or $3 a delivery, and you're only making $12 or $13 an hour. Here's what you need to do: is I would call DoorDash support and say, how do I get in this guaranteed money program? And if it's available in your area, do that. Now the person that posted about it on Facebook said she did it. She's in the program. She broke it down that you have to do every delivery. You can turn down one an hour. And she made she worked 6 hours and made $200. So try that. I think that's a great idea, DoorDash. Way to go. You get these people to do these crappy deliveries you need done, because you want customers on the hook. The problem with doing the $2 or $3 deliveries, though, is then people get used to that. And that's what's happened in some areas, that these people say, I used to make money, and now I only make $2 or $3 a delivery. Well, you know whose fault that is? The person who took it. As far as being a customer, I'm going to try to pay the least amount I can. Right? I'm not going to pay extra money on purpose. Right? But if you're willing, so you were willing to do it. That was the problem. But you don't have to worry about that anymore. You either should work at the restaurant instead, or call DoorDash and get in this new program. One or the other. Quit whining on Facebook. Quit whining on YouTube. And you YouTube guys, stop it. Okay? Stop with all the negative stuff. This country is negative enough. Like, I'm an old man, right? I'm an old man. So, I'm old enough to remember when news was news, right? Here's what happened, people, is that sometime in the past, I think it was in the 80s, they passed a new law that made it so news could be profitable. And that has really gone a long way to tear us all apart, right? Because what happened was news wasn't supposed to make a profit. It was just supposed to be news. So then when news was allowed to make a profit, what happened is that one news organization catered their news to one part of the population, and then another news organization catered their news to the other part of the population, driving us a wedge. They might as well just built a wedge right between us. And not so much anymore, but the radio was a great big part of that. I seen that happen with my mom. One day I just walked in, I was talking to my mom, right? My mom's since passed away. God rest her soul. We miss her a lot. But one day I just walked in and started talking to my mom, and I realized that I was talking to a Rush Limbaugh clone. Hey, do what you do. It didn't do what you do. I had a boss that I highly respected. Was a great guy, and he listened to Rush Limbaugh every single day. But my mom is a different story. I walked in and I started talking to her, and I realized I go, Mom, what is going on with you? Where'd you get all this stuff? And it turns out, there's a big radio station in St. Louis called KMOX. The Cardinals are on it. It's got a lot of power or whatever. You can hear it at night all over the country. It's a famous radio station. And they had Rush Limbaugh on every day between 11 and 2. And so it's just what happened, right? So now all social media, YouTube's part of that. What happened is that these people are just trying to cater. They're trying to say their truth, and they're catering that truth not to what the truth is, but what will get the most views. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're part of the problem. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you. And if you're a terrible person who just makes videos to get views, hopefully people will see that. If you're watching this right now, what this is about, it's just getting the word out that, hey, if you're working for criminals, like I was, or Missouri is real bad, as far as trying to work with, as far as the government and stuff like that, if you're not in a union anyway, there's other solutions out there. Even if you're one of those people that are only making $2 and $3 a delivery and $12 and $13 an hour, don't keep doing DoorDash. Quit immediately, or call DoorDash and say, hey, I want to do that guaranteed program. And if they don't have it in your area, quit immediately. Quit immediately. Next time you go in a restaurant, fill out the application. Don't keep doing it, because you make it worse for everybody else. And I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. Okay? And if you're out there, hopefully they'll get rid of this Top Dasher program if they have the guaranteed money, right? Because that's a joke. That's a joke, right? My thoughts are the exact opposite. That you should be ultra ultra disciplined. Don't take any bad deliveries unless it's going to another place that you'd rather be, or another place you know is going to have another delivery coming back that way, or to another place that has a good delivery, or it benefits you. Like last night, I took a delivery going home. Is every day perfect for me out here? No, I've made videos just based on the mistakes I made. Saturday, I was not on my game. Yesterday, I should have made more money. Here's what happened to me yesterday. So I took this $25.50 delivery from, it was actually a stacked order going to St. Charles, Sushi A or whatever that's called, and Old Spaghetti Factory. Paid $25.50. It was like 13 miles, okay. I was just trying to get to 200 as fast as I could. I'm just being honest. So I took it, and I get all the way over there to St. Charles, and I deliver. They start sending me, and they did this yesterday too. They start sending me offers for St. Charles. And I'm like, I'm driving, I'm trying to figure out the miles and all that. So I took one, and it ended up being a good delivery. It was a Lion's Choice, $13 for 3 or 4 miles. I mean, beautiful, right? But I get to Lion's Choice, just a bunch of kids working. They had, it was the first day of daylight savings time. They got the restaurant looking like it's closed. They do that a lot, man. They do that a lot. So the restaurant looks like it's closed. I get there. I tell them I'm picking up for. They mention twice, hey, I'm getting your 4 drinks ready, blah, blah, blah. I deliver the delivery. The person comes back and says, where's our lemonade? That would have been the 5th drink. No, I never looked at the items. That's my fault, right? Because I was 15 minutes away from the place. So I was trying to get back there, get the food, and get it delivered as quick as I could. In that process, I did not look at the items. And then they said they didn't get any condiments. Okay, well, that wasn't my fault because the bags were sealed. So that was one thing. I felt horrible about it. This guy paid $13 to get his food delivered for 3 or 4 miles, and it gets screwed up. I felt bad about that. Then I go to Penn Station, and they're closed, right? And I guess because I'm right up against the building, it let me check into the restaurant. It let me say they were closed. It just, I guess I didn't have enough strong enough signal to send a picture. But it doesn't tell you that. It just won't let you send a picture. And what it says is, hey, you need to call support. So I call support, and they say, hey, you don't need to call us. You just need to take a picture and send it to us. So I tried, and then, we worked it out. We finally figured it out. It was a signal. I'll know that next time. But that took 20 minutes out of my life, right? So then I take Sonic Drive-In delivery. It takes forever, but it's $9 going 3 miles. Perfect. Man, I'm just trying to get to $200. God, I'm just trying to get to $200. Help me. So I take that. In the middle of that delivery, they send me a $6 smash burger delivery, going 3 miles. I'm like, there's other deliveries on the way to smash burger, so I'm confused. If I take it, it's $2 a mile, right? So they tell me deliver, then go pick it up. So that's a little iffy. It's not the first time this happened, but so I get there, and of course, I get there, and they say, oh, they ordered a shake, and we already cleaned our ice cream machine out. You need to tell them and let them know. I just unsigned from it. I had enough at that point. But first I did text the customer and let them know, hey, you're not getting your shake. But the next driver is going to grab your delivery. Let them know if you will substitute a soda. So I did try to help out the next driver a little bit, but I wasn't messing around with it. The guy never got back to me either. I waited a few minutes for him to get back to me. He never did. blah blah blah. So yeah, all that instead of, I probably would have made 220, 230, something like that instead of 200, or at least, I would at least made 220, we'll say, instead of 200, 205, whatever I ended up making yesterday. So yeah, every day is not perfect for me either. But I take the good with the bad. Now, I don't do bad deliveries. Here's what I think. If I was ordering DoorDash, I wouldn't want a person touching my food that I wasn't tipping $5. I'm just putting that out there. Right? But people, don't buy the hype. Don't buy the hype, baby. Don't buy the hype. There's money to be made out here. And if you're not making it, quit. Nobody's forcing you to do this. No one's forcing you to take $2 and $3 of delivery. No one's forcing you to make $12 or $13 an hour. Matter of fact, if you are doing that, stop it immediately. Don't do that. I've given you a couple suggestions. Either, the next time you go to pick up food, say, may I please have an application? Or, as you're going to all the restaurants, hey man, what's the max I can make? And then go online and fill out an application. You don't have to ask them for one. They'll probably laugh at you, right? That's old school. And do that, or call DoorDash and say, how do I get on this guaranteed money program? It's one or the other. Because whining is not going to help.